TimeKeeper is the next topic that we'll be covering. Alex Bisnet, who is the lead developer for TimeKeeper, will have some information to share. Thanks, Alex.
Thank you, Justin. So for those that have not seen TimeKeeper before, here's a quick recap. TimeKeeper is an online tool for capturing timesheets electronically. In addition to collecting hours, per diem claims, and equipment usage, it provides employees with options for requesting schedule changes and PTO. And it also allows supervisors to handle these requests. TimeKeeper's core goals are to be intuitive and simple to use for both employees and supervisors, to provide a consistent process for working with timesheets and consistent reporting for payroll, and to give supervisors powerful tools for working with their team's timesheet data. We made quite a few changes since our last update. We're now running version 0.5.0, which includes some mobility improvements. You should now be able to do everything in TimeKeeper from your smartphone, wherever you are, as long as you have internet access. There are some additional improvements to the mobile experience coming in the next version that we are quality testing right now. For those employees that do not have regular access to a computer, a smartphone with internet access should be all that you need to complete your timesheets now. In addition to improving mobile friendliness, one of the major features we've added in the last few months is PTO requests. Employees can now make electronic requests for vacation, funerals, jury duty, or sick leave. These requests are then made available to the employee's supervisors, who can see all of the requests for their team. The requests can be approved or denied by the supervisor or canceled by the employee. Approved PTO requests will automatically add the entries to the employee's timesheet, so no one has to worry about a request being forgotten. And if the request is for a week in the future, when that timesheet is created, the entries will automatically be added during the creation process. With these requests being recorded electronically now, we were able to add another feature to the system to forecast the team's future absences. Supervisors can see a calendar showing when members of their team have approved or pending hours off, so that they hopefully have time to fill those hours before they pass. The other major feature we added is a robust schedule system and the ability to submit schedule change requests. Now, instead of just choosing between a few pre-made schedules, you can create a completely custom schedule with any number of hours on any day of the week. The employee's default schedule is used whenever a new timesheet is created for them, and if they're going to work an alternate schedule one week, they can submit a request with the schedule they want to work, and then it's up to the supervisor to approve or deny it. This is mostly useful for California-based employees where overtime calculations are based on the employee's schedule for the week. With the introduction of the schedule system, we were also able to add dynamic overtime calculations to the timesheet page. When you're viewing a timesheet, the overtime or double time for an employee's hours are calculated automatically. If it's determined that, based on the employee's working location and schedule, they are eligible for overtime or double time, the hour labels will turn red to indicate that, and you can hover over any of those labels to get more information about the calculated hours. With this feature, supervisors can clearly see whether or not an employee has been determined to be eligible for overtime without having to go run a report on their timesheet. All of the features I've discussed so far are able to be used in TimeKeeper today. Now I want to talk about some features that we are currently developing and plan to be releasing in the near future. As I noted before, we have some additional improvements to smartphone use coming in the next version. We also are adding the ability for each user to get his or her own current PTO balance from SAP to help with making decisions on requesting PTO. Additionally, supervisors can get the PTO balances for each member of their team to help make decisions with staffing. We are also working on automating the payroll submission process, so supervisors won't have to do anything after approving their team's timesheets. It will just get sent to SAP. As well, we have restructured TimeKeeper to make it far more scalable, which will allow us to continue bringing on more and more users without anything slowing down. So that's what we're working on right now, and there are a few things that we plan on tackling in the near future. We want to provide crew sheet functionality to make it easier for foremen to submit their team's hours. We want to provide project reporting and analysis tools so project managers can get up-to-date, on-demand information about the hours, per diems, equipment usage, etc. for their projects. We want to provide supervisors with more reporting tools to aid with invoicing. And of course, we are still expanding our user base with a target of 1,150 users by the end of the year. Thank you for your time.